Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Right. Let me just get this set. Do this. Playing Plague. Ink. Nah, I can't be bothered to type evolved in the thing, but they'll know what I mean. Also wrote Inse. not the best start. Inky. You know what? We roll with it, right? We roll with it. Right. Okay. Let's start. Time to jump 100 meters high over happiness. Don't, Geographist, you'll damage yourself again. Let's play, to start with, just to get me back into the swing of things. You can see I've played this game a bit before. I got to me a bit of experience, but I'm not the best player. But it's about having fun, isn't it? Let's just get me on the Neurax Worm. I remember Neurax Worm used to be my favourite. Yeah, maybe that lends you a foot. Yeah, you don't need that to happen again. Right, let's see here. Let's go catalytic switch. I only have Darwinist here. We'll go, it doesn't really matter how it spreads, but let's say spread by air. It's a Neurax worm, so who really cares? I'll probably start in like Egypt, normally where I start. Let's say we'll be Xerophile. And then I've not unlocked any of this, so we ignore it. Yeah. Again, I've not played this game in a while. Let's start in Switzerland because you want to be infected. If it lets me start in Switzerland, I can. Cheats. Good. Everything's locked. Could be interesting to mess around with at some point. Breaking your foot from jumping 100 meters. Damn it! 100 meter break foot. This one's for you, Geographers. Right, let's see here. Where can we start? Whoop. I can start. Central Europe would be where Switzerland would be classed as in relation to the screen. I normally prefer to start in Egypt because it starts with 2 ports and an airport. But that's okay. 100 breakfoot is a Neurax worm. Yes, yes. Let's do this. Oh, let's just go up to 2 times speed. You have a Neurax worm in your body. Yeah, have fun with that. I remember most of this is bogus. There's a few bits that help, but most of this is bogus. Pop orange bubbles for extra DNA. Yes, yes. So as usual, I want to start with infectivity. Even though to be fair with Neurax worm, I want to go Trojan planes if I recall to begin with. And then we'll go cold resistance. I don't want genetic swap for now. Let's go eggs and locomotion. We'll save some DNA points. Neat. Oh, you didn't click that. Skill issue. Man, I've not played this game in so long. But don't worry, I will never forget the meme of Greenland being terrible. So the minute that I can start getting this. Can I say why you have an egg in your brain? Can I say why? Because there was a very small chicken And it hatched a very small egg. And you are patient 0 of 100. You have to be patient 0 of 100 foot break. It's named for your honour, so... It's a 100 foot break from a 100mm chicken. You know, actually, that would be a 10cm chicken. 100 nanometers? I don't know. Very tiny chicken, very tiny egg. But it's like an actual egg that hatches. Not like, you know, the typical egg. It's like an actual chicken egg. Somehow people just don't notice it. So prepare to embrace your chicken overlords. There you go. How's that? Oh, I've got a lot of points. Let's start grabbing more Trojan planes. And then we'll grab all of this. And all of this. Excellent. Then let's grab eggs too. Once it spreads a little more, I might pick up the increases mutation chance thing, but for now we'll leave it as is. Sorry, I'm just messing around. If you zoom in, you can then waster. So we can get real close to Switzerland, like. For instance. I don't know why it's still got Turkey selected. I think it's because I had it and then... I think you need to say, Geographers, that 3 people are currently being infected by tiny chickens. And no, I don't know why that was my initial vice. I suppose it's a little different. I suppose that they actually were just possessed to come and watch the stream. They too have been infected. Come on, give me my Trojan Plains passive where I can just boot myself to Greenland immediately. Come on, do it. Do it for all the marbles. No, that's not all the marbles, my guy. Okay, we're in Poland. Immediate takeoff in Poland. Oh. Because I think I'm on brutal difficulty, right? So on brutal difficulty, they do start trying to immediately treat the disease the minute that there's a certain amount of infectivity. I think it's on normal or lower, you can just infect without having to kill. And you can spread to everyone and then kill. But because we're on a slightly higher difficulty, that's not the case. Let's grab birds 1. That's Germany. That's Russia. Oh no, it was Ukraine, sorry. 100 Breakfoot has infected thousands in Central Europe. People in Europe are being infected faster and faster. Well, I need to get my... Come on, give me my ability so I can actually get myself out there. We need to be able to fly. Or else this is going nowhere. Oh, there we go. There's Russia. Yeah, just as long as I'm in... As long as I'm in all the countries, we should be fine. Right, they're probably going to start trying to cure me soon. Here we go. Oh, I wonder what country I want to go to. How about Greenland? Alright, we're good. that's all. That's all that needed to happen. Greenland. Let's go for cold resistance. Can I play Necrovirus on Mega Brutal? I can give it a try afterwards. Again, I'll also probably go through scenarios and just have fun. Yeah, I know you said that. Yep, we'll give it a shot. Like I say, it's not necessarily going to be successful, Geographist, but I can give it my damnedest. Let's just spread out. Get some countries going. Right, Greenland are covered. Someone just went into Sweden. No, Norway, sorry. We'll go Madagascar. Poland shuts down land borders. Yeah, they're starting to... Greenland starts to work on cure. There you go. There's the bit you didn't want to see. So let's go with some heat resistance. Yes, I will be buying drug resistance when next possible, Geographist. Trust in the process. One step at a time, buddy. One step at a time. Infected more people in the world than HIV. Well, yeah, I mean, of course the virus has affected more people in the world than it's affected HIV, because my virus doesn't affect HIV. I'm only kidding. I know they mean that you've done more than the HIV virus. It just, you could read it as alternative. It's kind of funny. Right, so let's now go with drug resistance and genetic hardening. Then I think I need to start slightly upping more symptoms at this point. Let's go to Argentina. Yeah, it's going to have to be a case of infecting all the countries first. Hello, Bartholomew. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing good. Nice to have you here. Welcome to Plague Inc. Evolved. It's been a while since I played this game, but it's fun. It's one of those oldie but goldie kind of games. Let's go with a symptom. Oh yeah, some of this is actually pretty good. Hello Kay, welcome, welcome. Let's get some of this on the go. I should have been doing this a bit earlier. Oh well. Let's ramp it up. Then New Guinea hasn't been gone to. Seven ports of 100 Breakfoot. The Millsy strand. So true, Bartholomew. You spent many hours on the mobile version. Can't say I've ever played the mobile version. I've of course only just got it here on my computer, but hey, the game is the game. Regardless of what device you play it on, the game experience is still very similar, or the same. Right, let's start looking into more symptoms of the Neurax worm. Oh, I've got a bit too much. Oh no, hold on. We've got severity, but not lethality. Let's up the severity. I'm not going to get lethality at all yet. Let's get saving on some points first. Let's go to Angola. First death. Oh no. There's actual deaths now. That's kind of not what I wanted already. That could be bad. But luckily I'm playing as the Neurax worm here, so it might not be as bad as initially thought. West Africa. World Cup has been cancelled due to fears over 100 Breakfoot. Damn right. So let's grab genetic reshuffle and a little bit more. Psychosis, I think, affects the speed at which the cure will be made, so I think that should be okay. And if we look at this, so we've still got New Zealand, Sudan, East Africa, Zimbabwe, Botswana, Central Africa, Libya, Algeria, Morocco. So really it's just New Zealand, then it's just the African spread. Gotcha. Looking okay. There's a few places that I've cut off their stuff, but luckily I can fly straight into New Zealand. Good job closing off your airport, New Zealand. You almost made it out. The cure for Breakfoot is almost 25% complete. I don't think that's too much of a worry right now. Let's go Despair and Confusion. Harder to go on complex work should help lead in. I know, I'm already set geographist. I've got enough drugs. I've got drug resistance. We're good. Really what I need to do is just prevent via genetic reshuffles and start to up the lethality a little bit. Let's go East Africa. Go. So yeah, I need to get... Oh, other countries are left. Libya, Botswana, Zimbabwe, Sudan. It might be time to up the lethality a bit in a moment. I think. Libya? Let's get a tiny, teensy tiny bit of lethality. With a whole bunch of infectivity. That's too much. That's looking good. This is good. I like it. Go. So now, where's left to Sudan? Then is that everywhere? Because if that's everywhere, I'll start right. Botswana and Zimbabwe. 2 countries left. Then I can truly start ramping up the lethality. Zimbabwe, 1 down. Botswana left. Botswana, yep. Just 1. Right. Botswana. Ramp up the infectivity. I want a few points for genetic reshuffle again, I think. This is going to be close. Let's go to Algeria. We'll grab genetic reshuffle. The initial spread took a little while here. That's partly the problem. If the initial spread was a little quicker, we'll up the lethality by quite a bit. Let's go to Algeria. Dies. Right, if we could do it with a mania symptom. Yep, that's the adaptation one kicking in. Excellent. Very close. I need another genetic reshuffle. I can't afford another genetic reshuffle. I can afford another genetic reshuffle. Then let's go here. And then hopefully, even though they're going up in the cure rate, hopefully the fact that I've got quite a bit of lethality on the go should lead to a bit more of a push so that the cure progress is decreased. If not, we'll do necrovirus. You want me to do it on Mega Brutal? I mean, I can give it a try. that's a bit of a little bit of a stretch considering I've not played in so long, but yeah, I think they just about got it. Damn. Oh well. It is what it is, right? Well, I tried there's 2 other games, Bartholomew. There's Rebel Inc. I've seen footage of Rebel Inc. Rebel Inc. didn't interest me as much. But I did like the look of the other game they have. The one where you can't remember quite what it's called. I think it's called like Doctor Inc. or something, where you treat a patient and you infect them with like gout and like melanoma and stuff like that. And you make them eat unhealthily and you give them old age and stuff. I can't remember quite what it's called. I still want to say it's called something like Dr. Ink. Bio Ink. Bio Ink. The coronavirus. Okay, let's have a look here. Let's go ATP boost. You want me to name it Millsy disease? There's one called After Ink. Oh, so they've got a 4th game. Interesting. Let's go Terracite. And we'll go Rurophile. Yeah. Then let's go play. For geography's sake, let's do Mega Brutal. You want me to name it Millsy Virus? Okay, let's start in India. Actually, if there were to be a zombie outbreak in real life, where do you think the most likely place for it to be? You would have thought it would have been a country. You would have thought it would have been somewhere where voodoo and witch doctory is most prominent, right? Oh, the Millsy Bartholomew, that was so good. Geographers are saying China. I think we should start somewhere highly populated. India or China, I'm feeling. You know what, let's do India. Pop. Then let's... have a look here. Just reminding myself. Let's go with saliva. A coronavirus, yes, yes. And then after this one, maybe I go have a look at some of the official scenarios, then we look at some custom scenarios, mix it up a bit, play a little bit of all of it. Again, don't expect anything amazing here. This is for fun. I know I'm terrible at Plague Inc. I used to be okay, I would say. That's clearly not the case anymore though. Let's go. Gastrointestinal expansion could be good. Let's go blood. I don't think the resistances will matter so much because we just want to get a horde of zombies and start overthrowing places, right? Get them to travel. I don't know. I'm just throwing a thought out there. We haven't had spread to any other countries yet. Here's hoping it can spread to, say, China soon. Then we can have both India and China covered nice and early. I think it might be worth it to grab a little bit of hypersalivation. Get really frothing at the mouth. Because they're starting to get a bit too angry from me skill issuing in like Plague Inc or something. Oh, we're on 1 time speed, sorry. Let's go up to 2. I like 2 speed. 4 speed's a bit too quick. Polyphagia. Let's take insomnia first, maybe. We can build up a bit. Another cool little feature about Plague Inc is that it normally starts you on the day that you play the game, in the in-game date. which is pretty cool. Alright, we're getting a bit of spread. Should we ramp up polyphagia? Let's get it. I mean, we're already in polyphindia, so we may as well get to the rest of polyphagia. So that makes sense. Oh, we actually did get China next. Amazing. Good. We've got gastroenteritis system without using DNA points. Let's hope no scary sound effects out of nowhere. Ah yes, the jump scare classic. But yeah, because I've got the Darwinist trait on, because it's the only one I have unlocked, it's given us some extra stuff that we normally wouldn't get. Which gastroenteritis might be okay. We're going to want to start moving towards this way. So let's take autophagia. We don't need acute encephalitis yet. My only hope is that cannibalism. Yep, cannibalism. It's a tried and true trait of any zombie, you know. Right, we're in Egypt. Early analysis of Millsy virus and its regenerative ability to cause cure. Government to take action. Right, well, there shouldn't be too many. Oh, it's in America. It's in USA now. Okay. Rip. So let's get a little bit more. I'm gonna slow down just a bit. Hi, Tony. Welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. Hope you're doing good. Welcome to Plague Inc. Evolved. We're just chilling and getting rid of everyone. I'm gonna get 1 billion subs because of the virus. So true, so true. We'll hit a few more countries because remember that the zombies will. You never heard of it? Ah, well, it's a great little game, Tony. You remember what happened about 6 years ago when everybody stood at home? Well, now's our chance to be that. So, basically, you take on the role of viruses. So you can become one of many different types of viruses. And then the plan is to, well, you can see all the red biohazard symbols. That's a good thing for us, but not a very good thing for everyone else. So you can now see we've infected 2.3, actually 3 billion people in the world. So let's now ramp up. Exactly, that's the one. But I can't say that out loud, Tony, because I think YouTube has an issue with it. So, let's grab a bit more stuff. A few people will start dying. And then we'll get started very soon. Right. We're at 40% cure. Let's go now. Turns dead into zombies. Here we go. So now we're starting to turn infected corpses into zombies and grow more and more powerful over time. So we're literally going to come from Asia and we're going to ramp through the world, hopefully. People are dying even faster than new people are being infected. Oh no, that sounds like a real problem for a zombie virus. Anyway, in Turkey, in Iberia. Oh god, they really are going through the cure very quickly, aren't they? Right, let's send some of this. So the zombie virus works a little bit different to other viruses. We can take our horde and we can get them to move to other places in the world. We get to recreate homely memories. Yeah. There is zombie no. So true, geographist. Now, when the world has a cure, they set up research stations when you play as the zombie virus, if I recall. So watch, we're just going to go over to Russia. It's being deployed worldwide now. Average 4-year-olds, yeah, that's true. So now you'll notice that the people that are infected are becoming not infected. But, here we go. In response to the growing threat, a powerful military organisation called ZCOM has been set up. Its mission, defend humanity from the dead. And nicely enough, it conveniently spawned in goddamn Iceland. Nice and close. So we're going to send zombies from Egypt to Italy. And the plan is that the zombies need to go around and start moving as a unit to take down everyone. We got 1.8 billion zombies in the world. So despite how it may look, this isn't too bad. Let's take some more stuff. You saw me live and you were happy. Well, I'm glad to have you here, Tony. I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying it. Hope this won't disappoint you. Zombies will hunt down the last group of survivors in Korea. There is no one left, and without food, the zombies will begin to starve. A bit like that. There was a Korean film about zombies a few years ago that was pretty good, actually. I can't remember quite what it was called. I remember the promotional picture is the dude doing a selfie off the end of a tower or something. Well, after this geographist will be probably some scenarios. Plus, if anybody else has any suggestions as well, please feel free. Get anybody else's ideas for what you want to see involved. Okay, there's a lot of different XCOM buildings. But yeah, tell me whatever your thought is, geographist. We'll be able to fit it in. To be honest, I'm surprised that this run's lasting as long as it is. Whenever you tell me what you want to, you tell me what you want me to do, and then we might have a look, and I might have a look at it. We can give it a shot. Right, this needs to go from here to Russia. The zombies can only migrate one province over every time. One nation over every time. So we have to spread around a little bit. What was it you wanted to see though, geographist? What do we do tonight? Can we do bacteria mode normal? Yeah, we can do something like that. And anything like that is totally fine with me. Totally. Let's move to Turkey. Get more zombies. I think part of my problem here is that I didn't actually get enough of the horde movement perks before starting this up. Which could be an issue here. And then ZCOM only gets stronger. See, the world zombies are going down. We've got 400 million now. So I think my cooked is goose. Cure mode isn't even used in videos by most YouTubers. Yeah, that's probably because, geographists, people have stopped playing this game a long time ago. So because they stopped playing the game, they would have included cure mode. The cure mode got released after the hype for the game went away. 5.3 billion. We done pretty well, but I think this is the end here on this one, which is a shame. Again, skill issue. Like I don't need to make excuses for myself being bad, but like I did say that I haven't played this game in a while and that I'm bad, and then we're playing on Mega Brutal. I wasn't expecting a win, but I like the zombies mode. The zombie mode is fun. Let's go to Finland. Skill issue. So true, Tony. So true. But I mean, we're still infecting a few people. We're holding on. It's just not amazing. Got a few more infections in. There's a lot of zombies in Central America. I should have moved them a while ago. Up we go. Your whole class watched Ratatouille today. Oh, what a great film. Ratatouille is brilliant. It was one of them films that was just really well done. Well, I haven't taken out a single one of these zombie comm stations. You're casually playing Mario Kart on your Nintendo Switch. Nice! What's your thoughts on Mario Kart World then? Would you say it's good? Would you say it's like as good as previous ones or better or? I'm getting lots of stains to zombie threat. Yeah, there's way too many cure buildings. I think that the zombies are done for. That's it, guys. To the last man. Or zombies. It's good, but you have nobody to play it with. Gotcha. Mario Kart is always best to play with other people. So you play with bots. Yeah, that's fair enough. Besides, Tony, you've got to get all the cups. You've got to get all the trophies for all the cups, right? Still a part of the experience. One of the kids moved away during the kiss scene. Yep, there we go. Zicom has decided that zombie threat to Balkan states is minimal and allocates more resources to Zicom gradually. Zombies. Oh, India no longer exists. Oops, asked on the wrong thing. Less than 5 million. Yeah, we'll just watch as the last zombies deteriorate. See, I wasn't ever playing as the Necrovirus anyway. I was actually on the Zcom side the entire time. We won, guys. We won. Look at all the planes. Rip. Ripping pepperoni pizzas. Look at it go. All them blue squares. They've literally got one of the stations in almost every country now. Crazy. But you know what? For Mega Brutal taking on 5.7 billion, I will take it. Yep. Rip. There we go. 5.7 bill was the final. Telling you I'm actually in the future because of the delay. So true. He was thought the zombies have won. Millsy virus is no longer a threat. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Womp womp. Right, let's have a look at a scenario or two and then come back for, say, you wanted just regular bacteria, didn't you? So let's have a look. Single player. Let's go to some of the official scenarios and have a little look. What would we like to have a look at? So we'll have mad cow disease, ultimate board games, fake news. Should we just look at the first? No, not the plague list, not the plague legacy one. Actually, let's look at another one. What about? Oh yeah, if you've got any preferences, let me know. I'm fine with whatever. I just figured that looking at some scenarios could be cool. Do fake news. So true. We'll go on normal or brutal, I think, for now. Let's go brutal. See how I go. Fake gate. Nah. You forgot to ask if I was going to be live today. Don't worry, Tony. I'm live pretty much every day. Fake news. Fake news. Why is my head making a blank? Whatever. I'm drawing a blank. Let's go Nake Fuse. Okay, where to start? Where to start? Well, if it's called fake news, I feel that starting in United States of America somehow feels the most appropriate. So let's go USA. Okay. Over the fake news menu to determine what fake news is. Manifesto. Hold on, let's have a look here. What should we look? Right, let's have a look here. So scientific fake news, medical fake news, legal fake news, political fake news, immigration fake news. History fake news sounds a bit meh. Celebrity fake news, who cares? If you guys want anything in particular that you see here, let me know. I'm feeling like either scientific fake news, cultural fake news, or corporate fake news could be cool. I don't know if we're allowed multiple of these though. Let's go with scientific fake news because we're playing Play Geek for now. Oh, and then we go from there. Started by... Okay. So we got scientific fake news that was started by zombies. I mean, to be fair, it's quite apropos that the picture for politicians is a picture of a zombie. Can we get it started by scientists? Just for the memes. Ooh, started by aliens. I like the sound of that. Started by racists. Scientific fake news by racists. That's got to be the most. Pointless. Motivation trolling. Do it for the lols. Boredom? Chaos. Well, if racists are starting scientific fake news, wouldn't it be for some sort of self-entitled revenge thing? That feels about right. And we'll blame... Chaos. So true. Oh yeah, I should have actually... we could have also gone chaos there. Sorry. Blaming... you could just blame children. Oh, we could have done fake news by politicians blaming politicians. Blaming scientific fake news by racists blaming scientists. Blaming communists. I don't necessarily want to say it, but surely racists coming up with fake news should affect a specific race, or else it's not the point of racism. Blaming men or women. No, that's sexism, not racism. We can be racist against the elderly. Ooh, now we're talking. Completely pointless. Growth. Right, so let's have a look here. Word of mouth. There we go. Let it be known that that Jesse, for breakfast, eats little pieces of shit. As a snack. Oh man. So let's see here. Fake news. People who realise that fake news will become informed instead. Excellent. Go to growth terms. Variety presents of a new period here. Plausibility determines if they will become deceived or informed. Excellent. Great. Tell me to go to the screen to develop for. I mean, surely we go internet first in this day and age. With memes. Oh, we're cracking it now. That's the way to do it. You create internet memes about it. That's the true way to get anything started, right? Community development. From part of a lifestyle with some emotional bonds with people passionate in misinformation. There we go. Increases the community of people and viral chat messages. I'm liking it. Fake news beginning to spread around the world. Use your world data to see which countries are not deceived yet. It's like hell right now. It's like the literal what's going on right now. Let's be honest. We pretty much summed it up. We're racist against the elderly. That increases plausibility. We got printed. Not only do we go on internet forum boards. You have to stay inside because they're shooting off tear gas. What? Really? Holy heck, Tony. Stay safe. What in the actual hell? Yeah, I hope you're doing okay. That very much does not sound good. Stay indoors. Don't go outside. Wash your hands. I'm giving you the same information about the tear gas as I would be about how to avoid Nake Fuse right here. See, it all links. As long as you and yours are safe, that's what matters. Let's see here. Adaptability. Expand the victim list. Reduces plausibility. Convert informed people back to being unaware. Let's try this. Kendall Sanctification, they shut down the city. Yeah. There has been protests, hasn't there? Wasn't it specifically LA? Or was it Washington recently? There were protests going on. It literally was just LA, was it? Ah, okay. I did hear that there were protests. It's crazy. It's a crazy world in which we live in, Tony. That's for sure. Let's go. Accusations of bias. Slow down fact checkers. Set back fact checking. Nice. And we'll go tweet mean things. Excellent. That's Sweden covered. It's been banned in LA. That's the thing. It could be a case of people just take it a bit too far, Tony. Best thing to do is to avoid it at all costs, honestly. Claim witch hunt. Focus on irrelevant details. So many of the nodes in this are so true. Like, it's so relatable. Recent survey shows that 2% of Americans are convinced that the Earth is flat. There was actually a comment on the Flat Earth Facebook group years ago, which was hilarious because they said people are starting to believe in Flat Earth all around the globe. Yeah, great. That's not the sort of sentence you should say when you're part of the Flat Earth Society. Oh, hello, Sukula. Nice to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Leo. You play Plague Inc. as well? Ah, then prepare to be able to laugh at how bad I am at the game. We're just here for fun. I'm playing I think this is currently brutal difficulty. I did just try and do Necrovirus on Mega Brutal. I got to about 5.7 billion total deaths. So I got pretty close, but unfortunately it's not quite right. You infected the whole world. Good stuff, Leo. I have already done a win as Neurax Worm because I needed a warm-up. So I have already won, per se. No, I lost! I lost, but it was very close. So yeah, nothing but L's here today. The closest one was the Millsy virus killing, which was the Necrovirus. I should not do any effects till many are infected. Yeah, this is a scenario though, Sukuna. The rules are slightly different. So instead of infectivity, whatever this is, and then lethality, it's a different scenario. We have to convince the world that we've got like a specific thing. Do I like horror movies? Funnily enough, Tony, while I'm not a big fan of playing horror video games, I'm actually okay with horror films. Like, I really like, say, for instance, the Alien films. You know, with Ellen Ripley. I quite like... I've watched pretty much all of the Saw films. For instance, I don't mind... I'm not too bad with horror. And I have what I tend to refer to... I'll put it politely, I refer to it as a crap film collection, where basically it's a whole bunch of horror films that are so bad that they're good. Stuff like Ghost Shark and Sharktopus and Hobo. What's it called again? Hobo with a shotgun. That's actually a pretty good film. It looked like it was be crap. Actually, it's not bad. Wolf Cop and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm actually not so bad with horror films. It's just horror games I'm not very good with. Weirdly enough. Let's just grab a whole bunch of stuff. Then we need to focus more on the growth. It is like a 1900 horror movie right now. Yeah. Still a few countries needing to be informed, I believe. Or are we mostly done? Oh, just the Philippines. Once the Philippines have been hit, we can then start to ramp up the plausibility, I suppose. Slow down fact checkers. Let's do that. Keeps the quote-unquote cure rate down. It's not, of course, it's not a cure rate. It's a debunking of the myth, realistically speaking. Over half the world informed, the truth becomes unstoppable and begins to spread unchecked. Excellent. Fact checkers are making good use, just proving good news. See, Sukuna, so it's not about the usual spread and kill. This is... We just need to get into the damn Philippines. Fake news can cost lives. The World Health Organization has named vaccine hesitancy as one of the top 10 threats to global health in 2019, and vaccine misinformation could reverse decades of progress made in tackling preventable diseases. Yep. I have come across quite a few people who are anti-vax, actually. There's anti-vax itself is actually a pandemic. It is a weird epidemic, funnily enough. Ironically so. Come on, Philippines. Just go on the internet. This is something that we've said will spread through the internet, through tablet, paper form, like newspapers and that. So why has it not hit the Philippines? You don't know, maybe YouTube. I don't know. I'm not removing any... I think you're removing them, aren't you? Geographist, you little troll. I'm not pressing any... I'm not messing around on any messages. I think you're deleting them. I can help you by just timing you out for 10 seconds to reset. Maybe you'll talk about something topical. Maybe try not to talk about what it is you're talking about. Because you've got to remember, we are in a politically and geographically sensitive time. Just for everything really, Tony, I guess. You're not deleting those messages. Then I really don't know. That's so weird. Because everything up to where you said scenario was fine. And then everything below that is like gone. It was YouTube. Someone's watching. Hello, the somebody watching from YouTube. I think they probably didn't like the fact that I wrote dominating the world in the title and then went freaked out. Don't worry, YouTube, it's a prank. We're playing a video game. I'm not actually taking over the world. I don't have the power or resources for that. Put it like this, YouTube. I can barely mind control 3 people. Never mind 3 billion or whatever. Like, I think we're cool. You see them pop up and go away. Yeah, they just get eaten. They're just being nommed. It's just like, nom nom. Come on. 77%. And the points aren't exactly coming in thick and fast right now. Which is a shame, because we could do with more plausibility. Hire fake experts. Come on, 9 more points. I don't know if I'll get that in time, but we'll see. Bear in mind that this scenario does not have anything like cure prevention. Slow down fact checkers. No, I need to keep points for the plausibility. You can do like 2.5. So true? 2.5. Now I have to ask, Tony, the half. Are you splitting them horizontal or are you splitting them vertical? Which half are you talking? Like top or bottom, or are you talking left or right? I'm sure that that's important to be able to, you know, get it the right way round. Houston, I think we're going down. Mayday, mayday. This is not as good as what the zombie virus was doing. Do I know why I can't take over the world? I don't know, but try asking Pinky and the Brain. They might have something for you. What are we gonna do tonight, brain? Oh, don't mind me, I'm just making old TV references. Yeah, people are starting to be fact-checked. Here we go, this is the problem. We haven't had birds. Give us pigeons. Send the messages on carrier pigeon. Nope. Damn. Vertical. Oh, okay. You know what? Vertical half would make more sense. I mean, if you... Can we play Forsaken after? Sukuna, today's not going to be a Roblox stream. The next Roblox stream will be... I believe I told Black Flames the next Roblox stream would be Sunday. I believe. Today, of course, as you can see, is Plague Inc. Tomorrow will probably be Slice and Dice when I get back later on in the night. Your stream is lagging. Rip. Rip in pieces. That sounds like a you issue. It's called a skill issue. So true, Tony. So true. Let's look at Santa's... It's not Christmas yet. What Greenland International? Oh, that's... It says Get After Inc. Oh, that's just a promotional thing. We can still play this. Or do we just go with something a little more? What about custom scenarios? Hehehe. Let's look at some of the popular ones and have a look. It's lagging. Uh-oh. I can't see it lagging via my end. Did somebody put tear gas in your internet router when you're staying? Make the geographers plague. Plants vs Zombies. One or two of you guys said that you like Plants vs Zombies, right? We'll do Plants vs Zombies Ultimate, see what this is like. Following's being... Okay. Excellent. We'll just leave this as is. Let's go normal. Zombosses Zombies. How about... They shot off tear gas right in your neighbourhood. Geographist versus Zombs. Here we go. Starting when PvZ was released, you'll not only be controlling zombies, but Dom the Zombos as zombies. He has implant and special DNA that only works zombies, but makes them invulnerable to modern weaponry. The only way you could lose someone is if someone were to make plants capable of taking down humans. We start in Canada. Please, bacteria. Okay. Welcome, AlexJ. Welcome. We can do bacteria after Sukuna. This scenario forces a specific plague type, but we can just go do a normal bacteria. I think Geographist wanted me to play as a bacteria anyway. So that's totally fine by me. Right, what are we looking at? Let's see here. When are we doing Dead Rails? The next Dead Rail stream, Alex... Well, the next Roblox stream will be Sunday. Today is Plague Inc. Tomorrow is Slice and Dice. Thursday and Friday, we'll see. The Google Translator. So true, Sukuna. Bacteria in cure mode. We can have a look at bacteria in cure mode, as long as I can definitely play it. We'll have a look at that after. We can do both bacteria as a virus and to cure the virus. We can have a look. Let's grab cold resistance. We start in Canada, so we start with a little bit of cold resistance as it is, if I recall correctly, in how the game likes to work. We have like a 90% chance to miss the stream. No worries, Tony. You do what you gotta do. IRL comes before stream. Geographers versus Zombies who infected hundreds in Canada, increasing the chance that an infected person will infect a healthy person. Keep evolving your disease. Marvellous. Excellent. We're in UK. Let's have a little look here. Well, Tony, if you happen to make it, great, and if not, no worries. There's always other Roblox streams, so we're good. As I say, I do tend to run Roblox about every 4 or 5 days at the moment. So, it's all good. Right, we're in the US. Marvellous. Let's have a little look at some of this. Let's go for this one. Gives the ability to infect sunflowers. Increases combat ability in rural transmission. That sounds good. If we go polyphagia. Can we do rivals on Thursday? I'll put it in the think tank, Tony. I'll put it in the think tank. You're going to suggest in the next Roblox stream. We can have a look, Geographist. Just as long as it's a game that can be played by everyone, i.e. also on console, etc. And as long as it's good for multiplayer streams. Well, like I say, Thursday's is not guaranteed at all, Geographist, but Sunday is. So if we don't play Roblox Thursday, just keep it in your head for Sunday. Yeah, keep the game ideas with you guys until the next Roblox stream, if you don't mind, and then remind me at the time. And then we can give as many as you will suggest a look as possible. Right, they're starting to make a cure already. I need to figure out how to get us into the zombie mode immediately. Cannibalism. You do what you need to do, Geographist. I'll catch you in a bit. Right. Go. Oh, we're in Greenland. Marvellous. A lot of countries, however, are closing up borders. Let's go. Cannibalism. Total brain dead. Nah, we want the other one. Let's have a little look. Infect more places. Unfortunately, there's still a lot of the world that's not infected. Autophagia, polyphagia, and cannibalism are terrific attacks daily. Excellent. That's what we like. Get everything on the go. And then Indonesia leading global cure effort. Uh-oh. So this custom event is pretty, I'd say bog standard. I think the only reason why this event seems to be popular is because they slapped the name Plants vs Zombies on it. I don't think it's an actual, like, anything really different. They just sort of slapped the name Plants vs Zombies on it without any changes in the mechanics by the looks of it. And shuffled around a few of the icons. Peas. Oh yeah, because of pea shooters. Duh. Oh, there is a couple custom icons. Look at that one. It's the actual pea shooter. And yeah, we have a lot of lethality here now. That might be a bit too much, honestly. Certain. Right, Geographers vs Zombies starting to go infect causes into zombies. Excellent. I think that the Darwinist thing kicked in. Right, let's see here. Restraint while brain eating. Let's go brain distribution there. So there we go. Scientists claim that a modified variant could become a miracle cure. Blah blah blah, don't really care. Basic zombie. Ooh, I want Ducky Tube. Let's have a look. So now we can migrate to, say, Middle East. Here we go. Now we're getting moving. Normal life in Japan is starting to break down due to thingy. Cure resistance is starting to slow. Excellent. And that's Russia infected, so that's a whole host of people. We'll go to China as well. And then let's start to bring everybody from Japan over to China so we can get them back towards mainland. I think you focus on developing a cure. Yep, you're going to need to. Right, I want Ducky Tube. Ooh, I don't like the negative icon for the Ducky Tube there, but I like the idea of having the Ducky Tube zombies. And if you're wondering, no, I haven't played much of Plants vs Zombies. I've played a bit. I'm familiar. I'm just not an avid PvZ person. So activated in Sweden. So you know what we need to do? Send everyone from Russia and everywhere else. Let's try slamming immediately into Sweden here. Try and shut down issues. Then let's have a look here. We need to get combat effectiveness. Ra zombie. Ra zombie only appears in hot countries. They steal some from plant use, blah blah blah. Let's slow decomposition. We'll get bigger horde sizes. That refers to when we move stuff over. So now my move the zombies button gets stronger. We'll just shuffle everything around. Let's get into Argentina as well. Then essentially just move everything over. The cures of pea shooters, so true. Cure for is being deployed worldwide. Yeah, but we still have zombies at the end of the day game. We're doing pretty good here, hopefully. We've got 3 billion zombies in the world. The number's going up and down because some of them are decomposing. But we need this is an all hands on deck situation right now. Go. Sweden. We'll grab cone head zombies. Screen door zombies. Ooh. Again, I'm just trying to do some maneuvering here. Madagascar's not been infected yet, so let's move some into there. Welcome back, Geographist. We've developed the screen door zombie symptom without using DNA points. Excellent. We'll just continue to move towards Sweden. Then let's go towards Sweden. Again, just continuing to send everything. What happened? We had ramp up. So now we've got all sorts of things going, Geographist. For instance, a lot of zombies are now heading towards Sweden. We've got to deal with the pea shooter researchers. And then the plan will be to move from, say, Australia into Guinea. Nuclear weapons is being used in East Africa in order to neutralise a major zombie population. Alrighty. See, and then we're just moving the zombies around, and then we'll just push through. In the meantime, Iceland still are fine. Morocco, Philippines, and New Guinea. I might not have enough combat effectiveness to take on ZCOM here, apparently. This could be bad. Could be. Yeah, the number of zombies in New Guinea aren't doing so hot. Let's move more then. Indonesia and Australia in. The zombie number is depleting heavily. Oopsie. I'm winning. I'm not sure about that one. Actually. Not meaning to initially counteract you, geographers, but I think this is actually on the cusp. But I think I lose because I can't defeat the Z-coms here. Unfortunately. But I am though in the Philippines. So I can generate more DNA points from the Philippines and use that to then bring more over. More in. Well, I won't do every disease on cure mode, geographist, and nor do I think I'd have the time this evening to do all the diseases on cure mode successfully. But I can mess around with cure mode for a couple of them for sure. That can be part of the fun. But yeah, I never got to hit Iceland either. So we killed 6.7 billion. Ah, man. Well, nearly 7 billion. So I was just a bit shy of the win here, regrettably. But the DNA points have fizzled out, and I didn't have enough combat ability for ZCOM. What would it be? PCOM? No, yeah, PCOM, PlantCom. Sweden and Iceland's why I lost. Ah, Sweden specifically. Realistically. If it wasn't for their research station holding off, because I was sending a lot of stuff to Sweden. The ZCOM main base in Philippines has been destroyed by an overwhelming force of zombies. Nice. Yeah. That's another fizzle out, I'm afraid. Right. Let's maybe give some cure mode a little bit of a look. We'll come back. What? Yeah. Let's do a cure mode, and we'll come back to more custom scenarios. Cure mode is off the table. It's not something you just have. It's something you have to purchase. Well, that answers that one. RIP. Oh! Sorry, Sukuna. You wanted to do the Google translated bacteria. I understand now. I didn't even realise that was there. Sorry, Sukuna. I'm on your wavelength finally. Bruh. Yeah, I know. I know, geographist is a pain. But it is what it is. We do what we must and what we can, huh? Let's mess around with this. And then we'll go hydrophile. And none of this because I haven't got it unlocked. 5 minutes felt like 1 second. Theory of relativity, buddy. Theory of relativity. Name our plague. I'll call this the Sukuna D's. Because we're Sukuna D's nuts. Haha. Also, this one said praise Pravas. Hell yeah. No, you didn't explain bad at all, Sukuna. I literally didn't see it on the screen. You explained it perfectly. I misinterpreted. And you know what that's called? Tony will tell you. It's called a skill issue. Let's start in... You what? Let's start in Japan. You use the name Sukuna. It's very... Yeah. Sukuna. That's... Nihon. There we go. Makes sense. So let's have a little look here. What does this provide? So, it appears to be absolutely plain. This is just plain. Oh, some of the descriptions look a little problem actually. This. It's just called this. We don't want severity. We want just we want as much infectivity without getting as much severity. Let's save up a little bit for some transmission stuff. Skill issue, so true, Tony. So true. Right. We're playing Roblox Hero Battlegrounds and there's a kaiju in your server. Well, that sounds difficult. Have fun. Or should I say ganbarimasu? Ganbatte? Have fun with your kaiju? So, Japan's only got one of each type of port. Oh. To spread fast, we need to resolve the drug resistance ability. Yes, okay then, thank you. I was going to take a transmission, but you know what? We'll take level 1 drug resistance. That's fine. For now. That'll work. Sukandi's has developed the I'm a student symptom. Is that something that will need to be devolved? There's bad weather everywhere, especially in the city. Great stuff. Sukan disease spreading from person to person in Japan will now grow exponentially. Excellent. Well, one of these has got to be a win sometime today, right? Can't just all be losses. I mean, I don't mind if it is, but like, damn, let's hope something works. I'm going to go with 1 cup of water. Bacteria like living outside the human body in warm water. This increases the risk of infection, especially when showering or bathing. Excellent. I mean, you tend to use more than 1 cup of water in a shower or a bath, but you know, you do you. I'm not going to complain. Sukanadiz is funny. Yeah, we're infecting the world with laughter. This is a laughing bacteria. Has infected hundreds in Japan, increasing a chance that an infected person will infect a healthy person. Keep evolving. Yes, yes. Rural stuff. I don't like this. How do I put this? The custom scenario here feels no different to bacteria, except from the fact that the descriptions are terrible. I think they literally just put it as a praise brother so that they got the clicks. Because this is basically just regular bacteria mode at this point. Yep, we've got thousands, but we haven't had any spread in any other countries yet, which is a little worrying, honestly. If I were to describe it in a word, worrying would be the word I use. Ah, here we go. Sulphage has been infected. Excellent. Oh, Sukuna, you're a genius. They've put each of the descriptions through Google Translate. That's what it is. Of course, that's why it says Google Translate, because it's just everything as it is. But they ran it through Google Translate like 100 times or whatever. I didn't even think about that. Duh. Of course. So yeah, it is basically just that this is the sort of thing that you'd be expected to read. Oops. Yeah, maybe I should have been reading more of them a bit clearly. Some of them might have a bit more humour. Sukanadiz has infected more people in the world than TB. TB, for those that don't know, is tuberculosis. They just spread around the world. We're in Iceland, but not Greenland yet. Also, don't you think it's funny that Greenland is filled with ice, but Iceland is green? One of the many mysteries of the world. Let's see here. I followed the driver. Malnutrition could cause illness. Okay. Yeah, I need to read some of these a bit better. This, I can shoot. I got it. You know what? It's now that you've explained it to me, it finally has clicked. First stage. This helps the bacteria to get into the soil. Dry and wet environments increase the risk of infection. I do remember that the one here is actually pretty useful. June 2. Hold on, you go from first stage to June 2, and now it says 2 additional bedrooms. Oh, this one says June 2. So this one's 1 cup of water, and then you go to June 2. Okay. I'm starting to get it now. I'm starting to understand the humour. It's amazing what reading can do, you know. Doctor in Japan found new disease which has been named Tsukunadis. Very nice. Even though it wouldn't be D's, it would be Dares. Even though actually I would have just called it Tsukunades. But, is what it is, right? Gomenasai. Oh, we are hitting more countries. Look at that. Oh, so many blobs. Also, why is... Okay, no. Japan was infected first. I would have been rather surprised if South Asia was infected first entirely before thingy, but no. So what we got here? A small animal. Bacteria with attached cells live in air and water. This can cause environmental pollution, especially in dry areas. A small animal. I like a small animal. A small animal is great. Hold on, we can just pause to quickly grab all the blobs and globs. I don't want to miss them. Heavy flooding has occurred in West African. In West African. Have they been using Google Translate in the events as well? I mean, obviously not, but like, it just feels like it. And let's have a look here. Let's grab 2 years. Bird brains also affect other animals. Climate change is now the epidemic in Israel. Nice. 41. Why is the rat one just called 41? Permanent tattoos can cause irritation, swelling and redness, especially in urban areas. Yes, such as the waist. I might actually be getting a tattoo in a couple months' time. Should be nice, should be cool. I'll show it off when the time comes, but that's not until... I think my sister said we booked in for early... Was it early August or early October? I want to say it was early August. Oh, no. Early October is my holiday plans. Yeah. So yeah, nearer the beginning of August I'll have a tattoo. Which, again, I will show off when I get it. I'm planning for it to be Umbreon. Yeah, I might try and be sneaky and ask them if there's a time to also get a Joestar mark. Because why not, right? Or I just go back and get a second session in. But no point counting your chickens before they're hatched, right? Okay, so they're starting to research. So let's grab gynecologist 1. Bacteria difficult to grow in the laboratory, useful for research. Genetic control 2. Animals should not be kept in laboratories. I mean, that's kind of true. Guess what you're eating? Little tiny maggots. Am I close? Avoid heat. Be prepared for every season. Wingstop. Okay. I have heard of Wingstop, but we don't have Wingstop over here in the UK, Tony. We're now starting to get more Wendy's, Taco Bell, and Tim Horton outlets, however. But I have heard of Wingstop. But I mean, chicken is chicken, man. Wendy's is trash. I dread to think of how bad the Wendy's over here would be, though, Tony. If you're telling me that the American one is bad, I gotta have hope for the ones over here. I don't particularly intend on going to Wendy's, I'll be honest. Tsukunadis is mutated and developed the length symptom. Oh, is everywhere infected? Yes. Let's start ramping up the infection. We need to ramp up infectivity and severity without much lethality. You are sleeping now. During black water can cause nausea. The coldest season in the world. Great stuff. The blood. Bleeding is stopped by blocking factor 8, which releases harmful substances. I'm not going to take these because they ramp up lethality. It's like if McDonald's got infected by COVID. Ah, man. Oops, I said the curse word. Don't hate me, YouTube. We're playing Plague Inc. We're talking contextually in the game, alright? Don't get mad. Make it deadly. Oh yeah, for sure, Sukuna. The next up is the severity. I just need to make sure the rate that we kill is lower than the rate at which we infect. But I agree with you. That will be next on the chopping block. About now. Where's... crab. The emoji's just been translated to crab. There we go. And then we'll have pulmonary fibrosis, I believe would be what I don't have a car is. Fairly certain this is your pulmonary fibrosis. I remember a few bits. Has developed the stay with us symptom. Nice! And how we get the stay with us symptom, that's really going to help. Except stay with us is ironic considering that's not what the people are going to be doing when they're infected with Sukanades. Killed more people than the Black Death. Here we go. It's starting to ramp up now. Still got a few people to infect, but nothing major. It really is going to be a case of now ramping up the lethality a little more. Ease the pain. Here we go. People are dying London Island faster than new people are being infected. That's what I was trying to avoid. Also, I love the fact that India is just called Listens. Great stuff. Also running low on DNA, which is a shame considering that I need to delay the cure. Develop the virus symptom. Come on, just a little more. I just need 27. Can we name the next disease after you? Sure thing. Oh no. Failed. I'm sorry, Sukuna, I let you down. I was thinking to myself, oh yes, finally there's going to be a win on today's stream. Nope, there is not a win on today's stream. The L's continue. My bad. Right. Next up. You said you wanted to see bacteria, Sukuna, but that's what we just did there, technically. Let's look at some more custom scenarios. We'll name this one after you, Tony. Jurassic Planet. No, you've got my... This is entirely a rebrand but typical bacteria plague. The fear plague. What we saying? We've had a look at the Google Translated. I should have ramped up the severity more. Yeah, I agree, Sukuna. I seem to recall remembering that I used to wait until I had every country infected before I raised the lethality. But that might be a bit late. Right, anything shouting out as one that you'd like that we have a look at? The Nox infection. Chlorovirus. The despair worm. I haven't seen Danganronpa. I know very little. Spider-Man virus. Traitorism. I mean, none of these really jump out. Maybe the fear plague. Let's have a look at the fear plague, shall we? The fear plague. I know what I'm calling it. I got this. Slender Tony. Right, let's have a look here. The bacteria, do we get to choose? We do get to choose. Any preferences for starting locations here? We can go anywhere you want. Normally start places like India, China, Egypt. Sometimes the UK is a pretty good spot if I recall. But is there any preferences to where you want us to start? If not, we'll start in. Can we do China? Absolutely. It's your plague, Tony. China. Let's do it. China, China, China. Let's have a look at what kind of virus we are then. Bacteria. Not bacteria. We'll raise infectivity. Then we'll come the zoonotic shift in a bit. Here we go. Let's go up to 2 speed. We have successfully evolved Slender Tony. We're spreading rumours about Slender Tony, who will come and grab you in the forest while you're suspiciously trying to put a book together. Don't you think the premise of the Slender Man game is a bit weird? You're just like kids in a forest trying to put a book back together. Maybe I'm missing something. Pollen. Ah, man. You know, I should be feeling pretty ill from hay fever about now. It's actually been pretty good this year. Last year was absolutely awful for hay fever, but this year I'm actually doing pretty well. I've only had to take hay fever tablets like 4 times this year. I've had very little in the way of like sinus problems, which is great. Knock on wood. I say that now, but just you watch next week. Let's see here. Snakes. Do I like to fish? You know, I can't say I've ever been fishing, Tony. I don't think the idea of fishing intrigues me that much. The thing with fishing is that you, from what I know vicariously, I do know a few people that used to enjoy fishing. You go to fish. You go outside for like 4 hours in the freezing cold, like 5 o'clock in the morning, to sit there to either catch nothing or like a fish that's smaller than your thumb. Like, I don't know. I'd get pretty. I think I'd find fishing fairly boring, personally. I'm not saying that fishing's a bad hobby. I'm just saying for me, I don't think I'd enjoy it, Tony. I can understand people enjoying it from for instance, the reward of the patience of the activity. Like you wait a while and then there's the satisfaction when you pull one in. I understand that. Is the experience for you? Well, fair enough, Tony. I mean, to be fair, it could be nice to sit out on like the riverbank or whatever with a book and a decent deck chair or something and just take the world in while you wait, for sure. Yeah, if you enjoy it, then good, mate. You need to have a lot of patience, so true. Right, let's start ramping up this. Let's give it more severity in. Can we start getting some symptoms? Insomnia? We take stress, mental instability. We have a lot of people infected now. And we'll check the doctors found new disease which has been named Slender Tony. It appears mostly harmless, but must be investigated further. There's a lot of people infected, but not a lot of countries infected, and that's a bit of a problem. Welcome back, Geographist. Welcome back. Gorilla Blueberry. So true, so true. We've now infected more people than the common cold. Excellent. And let's have a little look here. Let's start getting some more symptoms on the go. Hold on. I just took lethality. A little bit of lethality never hurt anyone. Just as long as Greenland don't shut off their port. What's this disease? We are, it's a custom event, something about the fear? We're currently called Slender Tony, and we function similar to a bacteria virus. Basically, from what I am together. Japan shuts down airports. Now hopefully Greenland stays open. If Greenland shuts ports, we're dead. We're doomed. Okay. So what countries are currently infected? Let's take a moment here. So not the so we need the Caribbean, Greenland. The port in Caribbean is still open, the port in Greenland is still open. Excellent. Slender Tony on top. So true. People are dying in Germany faster than they're being infected. Unlucky. Yes, we're in the Caribbean. So the only problem now is Greenland. Oh no. All hinges on Greenland. If Greenland shuts their port, we're doomed. Nope, we're in. Hey! Let's ramp up infectivity a little bit. Oh, we're at max infectivity. Nice. Then let's up the severity. Here we go. Now we're taking people on. Slender Tony is the deadliest plague ever. It's killed for over 300 million people worldwide. Worse than smallpox. You're going to go play Plague Inc. for yourself. Fair enough, Geographist. Sounds like a plan. Good idea. Hope you enjoy. Last heavy post on the planet has recently been infected with Slender Tony. This is it. Look at the... this is just the lethality. Just absolutely just skyrockets. Ready? Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Nice! That actually went fairly well. We've developed the homicide symptom without using DNA properties. Excellent! So you told me Slender Tony wins. I should have believed. Slender Tony has destroyed the world despite the world's best efforts. The last few humans now know they are watching the end of history. The world succumbs to Slender Tony. Everything shall become Slender Tony. Good stuff! Oh, and it was called the Fear Plague. I forgot the name of it. Slender Tony did win. And that is the win so far of today. Did you enjoy it? Would you recommend it for other players? Nah. Nah. You're alright. Let's have a look at... Well, let's go back and look at another official scenario. We have to unlock. We unlock these by playing the Black Death scenario. Why don't I play the Black Death scenario, then we can unlock all of this? I think that's the plan. Let's go play the Black Death. Have a little look. And what do we want? Let's go Metabolic Jump for the red DNA. Use Slender Tony and win. We can't use Slender Tony twice. That's just inviting problems. I mean, we could do. Hold on, I've got a Slender Tony. We're sticking you back in. Slender Tony took over in 4 seconds. Well, I mean, you do make a compelling argument. Right, let's start in my home country this time. That's right, I'm choosing the thing. Oh my god, we start very lethal, don't we? We immediately need to ramp up infectivity. Or I need to devolve. I can't devolve stuff. Okay, so we're forced to keep all the lethality. So to compensate, we Need as much infectivity as soon as possible, I would say. Time to win again. So true. Actually, I'm thinking about this wrong. Why are you slenderer, Tony? Surely you should be chunkier, Tony. Because you're getting fed from all the infections. Huge controversial university debate fair for parents, blah blah blah. Just a bogus news event thing in the game, nothing important. You use DNA points to evolve? Absolutely you can. Thanks for the tutorial tooltip. So let's have a look here. Gain ability to infect respiratory system direct new form of plague, airborne and virulent. Might have to take that. Septicemic. Right, I think we need pneumonic and septicemic, but which way round? How about septicemic plague? Let's give that a try. Could do good. New worrying disease spotted in the UK. Oh, it's not new. And actually, the Black Death still exists. There's been reported cases of the Black Death even as recently as like last year for the Black Death / the bubonic plague. Funnily enough, it's just a dormant. It's a dormant bacteria, but it still exists. Yeah, of course they're going to already be working on the cure. That makes sense. Let's take drug resistance 1 and genetic hardening just to kick us off. There definitely needs to be more infectivity here though. I mean, we're currently at about a 10% death rate. It's a little worrying. I mean, it's good, but it's worrying. Let's grab. None of that. So in the early days of the Black Death, when the plague was first going around in Europe, it was actually referred to as the Great Stink. Because originally, people thought that the plague was caused by a smell. So yeah, there you go. Of course it's not. We know now that it was caused from, you know, viruses that were carried over via rats and fleas, but back then they didn't know. You're going to take over again, you can feel it. I mean, we are in France. We're getting there. Let's go blood to blood. Again, the infectivity needs to increase. That much is true. Very nice. Central America. Revolving all sorts of stuff. I'm not going to devolve any of this. We need as much extra stuff that we can get our hands on for a ramp up here. So anything that mutates itself, I'll allow. Canada covered. Which, as long as we don't have... We shut down land borders, who cares? As long as we don't shut down seaports up here in the Northern Territories, we're okay. Norway does go to Greenland. And I was about to say and Iceland, but there you go. Immediately went into Iceland. Okay, we're looking good. Madagascar, Philippines, New Guinea, and Greenland are the big ones now. Let's grab a little bit of bird and livestock infectivity. 7 million dead, 19 million dead. It's ramping up. Oh yeah, it's very quick. When it starts, it's going on. Slenderer Tony Awareness Day. So true. Again, more stuff just mutating that we're allowing. There's a bit too much. There's a bit too many deaths. Not enough infections. The infected rate is going down. Then again, it's mainly just because of the UK. We're getting out into other countries, but you get your own holiday. So true. Let's see if we can ramp up this. Quite yet. Come on. Yes! Greenland secure. Excellent. Normal life in the UK is beginning to break down due to slender rotoni. Cure research is starting to slow. That's the kind of message we need. And we've developed nausea. Good. Good trait to have. Extreme zoonosis would be amazing. But let's grab a little genetic reshuffle here. Just to pull back the cure speed. I'm just going to quickly pause so I can grab all this. Excellent. We're looking good. Oh yeah, Tony, how are you getting on? Is it still looking chaotic outside? Is there still people ripping tear gas and stuff? Or are you... Tear gas? Tear gas? Is there still people ripping tear gas and stuff? Or are you doing okay? The whole population going down, except, look at this. Madagascar has closed off its port. This is actually still... this is actually now no longer possible. This is a restart. We can't win. Can't get to Madagascar. We can't manipulate the virus. We could get to everywhere except Madagascar, but we'd still lose. Got a headache and you can't... Yeah, such is the case of Slender Rotoni. Slender Rotoni wasn't good enough though. No, that's fine, Superney. You don't have to apologise. You sort out your headache. Get some paracetamol in you. Grab yourself some water and have a rest, alright? Thank you for coming by. You sort yourself out. Hope you feel better soon. Don't need to apologise for that not being here. Your health comes first. There's your shop some right next to your house. Ah, damn. That does not sound good, Tony. Right, let's start in Egypt, my old preferred starting spot. Better starting spot than the UK. UK sucks. So let's grab the transmission to begin with again. You're wearing a gas mask. Good. Good. Keep it on for a while. You have 15 DNA points saved up. Yeah, I know. We're getting there. Find out more about a country. Yeah, we don't need to find out more about a country. Chubby Tony has infected hundreds in Egypt. See, look at how much quicker Chubby Tony's going. Who needs Slender or a Tony? Chubby Tony's the way to go. Chubby Tony Awareness Day. That just sounds wrong when you say that. Not everybody's aware of their Chubby Tonys, you know. Finland is first to instruct doctors for a cure. What? Finland? There's none of you here. What do you mean? Why do the Finns know about us? We're nowhere near. Ah, whatever. There was a lot of police and protesters. Damn. That sounds very intense. Again, just keep yourself inside and keep yourself safe, Tony. Treat it like, you know, like a bit of mould in the corner of the room. Out of sight, out of mind. You don't know it's there, you don't know it exists. Also, I don't know why my stuff is, why my comparison was mould of all things. You're hiding in your room. Yeah? Well, don't worry, Tony. I'll stay around here until everything's died down at your end, okay? Or I'll do my best to. We could just sit and chill together. Deep breaths, buddy. It's a terrible time what's going on, but we're not here about that. We're here just to chill out and ignore it all, aren't we? That's all. We're just here to just chill and ignore it. Who's your favourite racer in Mario Kart so far then, Tony? I'll tell you now, back in... because the first one that I really played was Mario Kart 64. I used to be a big Toad appreciator, personally. And then in Double Dash, when they gave everybody individual items, Toad and Toadette weren't so good. Because you had to have certain stuff, so then I started playing with Baby Mario and Luigi because change hubs were cool. Your favourite's Mario. Oh, that's cool. Fair enough. Mario always used to be... so with Mario Kart, you tend to have the characters put as various body sizes. Mario was always referred to as a medium, meaning that he got the middle of the road karts, which were fairly balanced in both their weight, speed and everything. Wait a minute, what do you mean 77%? Uh-oh, I need to sort this out. Get back there. I wasn't even... It's because I took my eyes off the prize, Tony. I was more excited to talk about Mario Kart than anything. Oh well, we're getting there. A lot of people going down though. Chubby Tony looks like he's doing a pretty good job. I mean, we've taken out 1 billion people in the world as it is. Pretty good stuff. There's still a potential for a win because there could be a land transmission from USA to Canada. We're in Madagascar. We're in China. Japan. Chubby Tony is overpowered, but again, it's a small island nation stopping us. This time it's Japan instead of Madagascar. So this looks like it's a run that's also going to be relatively ogre, unfortunately. So let's maybe try again. Oopsie. I know, I'm bad. Right, this time, we'll call it Gorilla Blueberry. In honour of the Gorilla Blueberry gang, rise up. Right, this time, let's go from... You know what, I've never started in Plague Inc. in West Africa. Low population, only a port. Let's do it. It might be useful, but probably not. There's a reason why I used to start in Egypt. After, let's do Dingleberry. Sure, Dingleberry's next on the menu. Absolutely. And who knows, maybe I turn this into a multiple game stream, so we start on Plague Inc. And then, who knows, maybe I play COD Zombies or something after. I can't do Roblox Extra because that's on PlayStation, that would involve starting up a new stream or whatever. But I could sure as hell play Zombies. We move from infecting the world as zombies to defending against zombies in first person mode. Actually no, that'd be a bit scary for you. Let's keep it on Plague Inc. We don't need none of that scary stuff today. Don't need that shenanigans. COD Zombies is good. Oh, okay. If you're happy with COD Zombies. Again, it's only hypothetical, Tony. I wasn't saying that's what we necessarily have to do. I'm just throwing a thought out there. It was throwing a thought bubble into the universe, you know? Gorilla Blueberry has infected thousands in West Africa. So true? Let's grab some more stuff while I'm remembering that I have to play the game. You're playing COD Zombies while watching this. Oh, you finished with Mario Kart. Gotcha. Now this was a game and a half, Pokemon Colosseum. Like, holy heck. Definitely one of the best Pokemon games. Gorilla Blueberry has infected more countries. Yeah, we can see that. It's going pretty good. Hopefully this can be the one. I'll try to remember to grab the genetic hardening stuff early though. Yeah, you stopped Mario Kart. Fair enough. Because like you get a couple of the cups done, and then you take a break for a bit, don't you? Rocco is first to instruct doctors about cure for Gorilla Blueberry. Let them try. Let them try. Let's also get some cold resistance. That'll be handy to get to places like Iceland and Greenland. This might just be an African expansion here. Maybe starting West Africa wasn't the best plan. Heh. Oh well, we've done it anyway, right? Oh, I can't afford anything else right now. Then we just keep trucking on. Gorilla Blueberry is starting to spread around the world. Not really, it's starting to spread around one of the 7 continents. It's pretty much nowhere other than here. Charities are holding Gorilla Blueberry Awareness Day. So true. God, I've never seen localization in this game like this. This is insane. We've gone through like 15, 20 countries and every single one of them have been here. Let's grab a little bit more infectivity. Right, we're in the UK. Here we go. Now we're getting out to extra places. The rash is fine. Let's not be rash about this. Marvellous. That's India. Say. I've got enough points to maybe do some more infectivity. Air and water. Excellent. Get out in the planes and... About to say planes and trains. Planes and boats. Planes and water trains, I suppose. Right. Madagascar is done. Iceland have got no more airport, but they still have a seaport. So it's not the end. Just as long as Japan keep their seaport open. Same to be said for New Zealand. Cure for Gorilla Blueberry is 50% complete. Yeah, this is also impossible because Japan closed their borders. Oopsie. I think I've done enough attempts at the stuff now to determine that I'm still pretty bad at Plague Inc. We've done a couple hours here in Plague Inc. Time has flown. How about I do this, followed by COD Zombies. Excellent. I'll keep the thumbnail as it is, with my crappy little Plague Doctor picture, which I absolutely botched. Let the voice of love take you higher. See if I can't beat my PB. I mean, I can't beat my PB at this point, really. I mean, but, you know, no harm in trying. No harm, no chicken. Zombies, solo, Kino Detone. Excellent. Entry 741021. Goals of Group 935. Do not trust my unconventional allies, but they are of great use to me. But I digress. Who would have thought that the MDT was capable of time travel? How many stations does this group have? Where did the little girl get to? All will be revealed in this Theatre of the Damned. Even though, to be fair, Richthofen, you know what happens to Samantha. You're the one that caused this damn thing. Lore-wise, Richthofen was involved in the creation of the Nazi zombies. So he actually was familiar with Sam. Maybe they changed the lore a bit too much. But I remember, obviously I'm talking like the boomer lore of COD. Let's add some JoJo into the mix. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba da ba ba ba. Yeah, that'll do. Everything minus chase, or everything that I have minus chase. I don't mind chase, but just yeah. There we go. More music. There we go. It might not show on your side, but I've updated the title to say including COD Zombies, so hopefully anybody that comes by won't be too confused. You stopped playing Zombies because of Black Ops 6? Yeah, I've heard people were a bit miffed with Black Ops 6, but I actually stopped playing COD after Black Ops 2. I played Modern Warfare 3, like the original Modern Warfare 3. I then proceeded to start Black Ops 2, and the campaign was bad, Zombies was awful, it didn't feel right, and I found it pretty boring. But yeah, I am a boomer, so I play World at War and Black Ops as my preferred games for Call of Duty for Zombies. There we go. I intentionally left that barricade so I got repair points. Because if you didn't know, every round has a repair point cap. But I'm sure you knew that. And then I always say that when it comes to the pistol, starting pistol, you want to put in the amount of rounds that you're on times 4. So because I'm on round 2, you want 8 bullets. If I was on round 3, I'd do a mag and a half.
Damn, I'm out of juice.
2750 I need. This is kind of a bit close, but ooh. Give me that. Yeah. We're doing good. Are you doing okay, Tony? Is everything... Are you doing safe? You're good? Good, good. Cool. Keep chill. Yep, just stay here with me. That's it, mate. That's all we need to do. We're just hanging out together. Don't worry about anything else that's going on. You just focus on playing and hanging out with me. I like both the English and the Jap version of this song. Karen Aoki did both English and Jap versions. I think I prefer the original Jap, but they're both good. Also, yeah, I had a couple of accidental 60-point kills. You never heard the song? Oh, this is JoJo's. This is a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure opener. It's called Great Days by Karen Aoki, featuring somebody or other, but it's used for JoJo Adventure. You never heard the Jap version? Ah, okay. Ooh. We're looking good. The last zombie's going to be over here stuck on the wall or something. Here we go. Mag and a half because it's round 3, typically. But you've seen the anime before, but not the Jap version. Did you watch it in English? Fair enough. Ah, but the English dub of JoJo is pretty good. You've got So the standouts to me are Speedwagon. It's voiced by one of my favourite English voice actors, Keith Silverstein. He's awesome. He also voices Hawkmoth / Gabriel Regress in Miraculous Ladybug. I think Keith Silverstein is amazing. Jolene in Stone Ocean is voiced by Kira Buckland, who also voices 2B from Nier Automata, so she's awesome. Oh, also, Joseph Joestar is Plag from Miraculous Ladybug as well, which is pretty cool. Oh, then you just dookied myself over. Right, we need 1400 more for Juggernog. Break down, break down. Go. Yeah. Right. I still have loads of pistol ammo. And no, I do not. You didn't know that? Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember why I found that out, but I found that out at one point, which is kind of cool because, as you can probably tell, I'm quite a fan of Miraculous Ladybug as well. Because I also love Christina V. She's awesome. But yes. Tis such a fact. So if you've seen JoJo, Tony, who's your favourite JoJo? You watched Miraculous when you were like 8. Ah, you're never too old or too young for Miraculous. It's like Bluey. You can never be too old or young for Bluey. That show is insane. But yeah, who was your favourite JoJo? Because I think mine... Who would I say is my favourite one? I think it's got to be Johnny from Steel Ball Run. You wouldn't have seen him because the anime's not out yet. Even though they have actually confirmed they're going to be making Steel Ball Run. That won't be out for a little while. But based on the ones who you'll know from the anime, I reckon it's Giorno. Honestly. I think Giorno's great. But that's a tough call, because all the JoJos are so fun. Oh yeah, and Jotaro is voiced by Matt Mercer, a very well-known name in the English voice acting community. He's pretty cool. But Jotaro's a bit too tsundere for my liking for being my favourite one. I think it's he tried to pose too much as an edgelord. But he's still fun, as they all are. You stopped watching JoJo and switched to One Piece because the new episodes came out. Oh, okay. That's fair enough. And you didn't finish JoJo. Ah, fair enough. As you can tell, JoJo is one of my favourites. I often get, as do most of the JoJo community when they speak about JoJo, I do like talking about JoJo. I haven't yet done anime or manga reviews for JoJo yet, because I wanted to leave it for a more prominent time. But I haven't done an anime or manga review now in about a month and a half. I'm very much slacking, I know. But I'll get back to them at some point. I want to talk about Studio Ghibli, each individual part of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. What's my favourite anime? Ooh, that's a tough question to answer. My favourite anime used to be Steins Gate. Steins Gate used to be my absolute favourite, very clearly. But now... I mean, of course I'm talking about anime series, not just films, because anime film, very clearly it's Laputa Castle in the Sky. But now my favourite anime series is... Ooh. Your favourite's One Piece, you love it. Fair enough. I think Komi Can't Communicate is probably one of my favourites now. I love Komi Can't Communicate. So good. I really want there to be another season. the Komi manga finished at chapter 500 about 3 months ago, but I think that the anime should finish at about chapter 300. But Komi Can't Communicate is brilliant. Or Kaguya. Kaguya Love is War. And also factoid about Kaguya Love is War and Komi Can't Communicate is that Koga Aoi is the voice actress for both Komi and Kaguya for the original Jap dub, which is pretty cool. She's brilliant, Koga Aoi. Amazing voice actress. She's not quite Kana Hanazawa, but she won't be for quite some time, because Kana Hana has just been knocked out of the park for decades. Do I watch One Piece? I've seen the first 10 or so episodes, and I've read about the first 30 or so chapters. So I've read a little more than I've watched. I have seen bits of it. I do enjoy Oda's humour. Oda's writing humour is very good. So it's enjoyable. By far, what's my favourite... Who's my favourite character? In what? Just in anime of all time? Or do you mean including anything else? That's a difficult question. Because character in One Piece... see, because I know so few, I still think my favourite is Zoro. Just how Zoro is introduced in the series was awesome. I'm not a big fan of Sanji. Nami's okay. But no, I think it's Zoro. Roronoa Zoro. Who's actually based off a real pirate. Funnily enough. Yours is Raven. See, I don't know who Raven is because I haven't seen enough of One Piece. So I don't know who Raven is, but I also don't mind Chopper. Chopper's cool, the little reindeer. He is called Chopper, right? Chopper? Right, round 9. So this is the last one knife kill round for regular zombies. Chopper. Yeah, I did remember right. Thank you for the confirmation, Tony. Didn't think I was going full dirt. Right, so now the plan is Thundergun. If I get Thundergun, the build's complete. Hey, Portable. Welcome, buddy. Nice to have you here, buddy. Hope you're doing good. We swapped games, by the way, if you couldn't tell. This isn't Plague Inc. You could probably tell that. Just mixing it up a bit, Portable. You know how it goes. Also, I gave everybody 2 hours of embarrassing fails in Plague Inc. I figured 2 hours was enough to showcase my skill issue. And I threw it out as an idea to change over to zombies, and Tony sort of was kind of interested a little bit. So yeah, here we go. Time to get to round 50. You did not Thundergun me. Yeah, we won one thanks to Slender Tony, but everything else was a wash. I was just doing the abridged version, Tony, but yes. Slender Tony won the day, everything else failed. And it wasn't even Greenland that was the problem today, it was Madagascar. Right, let's go upgrade the Thundergun. There'll be no more box rolls. The box will stay where it is for the rest of the game. Okay. Right, everything needed is Pack-a-Punched. There wasn't a lot of zombies there, that was such a waste of nades. Madagascar should be easy if you have South Africa. Yeah, but we didn't, Portable. Also, I mean, it's got David Schwimmer in it, and Ben Stiller. Not a bad set of films. Just smile and wave, boys. Just smile and wave. You're gonna get off and play Roblox with your friend. Okay, sure thing, Tony. Keep safe, yeah, buddy? Keep safe. And I'll chat to you soon. Thank you for coming by. Just make sure you keep well, alright? As always, much love back, Tony. Always a pleasure. Let's grab this real quick. I can still die here, so be careful. Oh, Doges again. Gimme, gimme. Hey, Portable, is your Monster Hunter still being a pain, right? You wouldn't want to be able to play together on Thursday, I assume. Nice! Good win. It is only round 11, let's not pat myself on the back too furiously just yet. Joe. You're doing good? Glad to hear it. I'm good, me too, thank you. But yeah, I've just sort of been trying to keep Tony company while he's in LA with the protests. So I've been trying to keep the stream going, just to make sure that he's okay. But he's gone to play Roblox now. There's only so much I can do being over here in the UK, isn't there? If I can try and help make him feel a little bit more calm, that's as much as I could do. But he's gone to play with Roblox with his friends, so he should be hopefully doing a bit better. I'll probably just give this one shot, by the way. I was actually planning to end stream about half an hour ago. But as I say, I stayed streaming for that reason. So, this is the one attempt of the night. Due to unforeseen circumstances. Jojo. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. But again, this one attempt, if this is a PB portable, we're here till like 1 o'clock in the morning, mate. So, you never know which way it's going to go. The question is, how badly am I going to play? And as always, the answer is probably as bad as always, lol. Whew. So let's get the I'm above my point floor. Oh, I need to offer claymores to the claymore gods. Excuse me, claymores to the claymore gods, thank you. Let's just keep the point accumulation going though. I'll put down the claymores halfway through the round or something when I've got a second. What's my high score? 53. So we've got 40 rounds before I par it. But that's why I say we could be here for hours if this does eventually become a PB. Of course, it takes a long time later on. For now, we're just whipping through rounds casually, but give it a few. Right, let's ammo up and offer claymores to the claymore gods. That's long, yeah. And then you think, Porble, that the world, like the world highest rounds that take literally, some people play. So, like, I think the high score for Shino Numa goes till the internal game clock runs out, which is like some 70 hours or something, and you get to around like 5,000 or something ridiculous. So what I do in comparison is paltry, but I wouldn't want to be doing all that just for the COD high score, I tell you that much. It's a bit much. I think they play till the game resets for Kino der Toten as well, actually. Because there's like an internal game clock. 999? Nah, that doesn't even scratch the surface. I don't know what it is for Kino der Toten, but I'm fairly certain it's in the quadruple digits. Like, it's ridiculous. Like I say, it's not about the round, it's about the time. So if you can just blast through rounds as quickly as possible, you can get loads of rounds. Like I say, the high score for Shino Numa. Actually, isn't the Shino Numa high score like quintuple digits? Is it not like 10,000 or 11,000? Like, it's ridiculous. I did watch, somebody did an amazing video about the records of all the maps with an explanation as to why and how. I remember watching it, but not to remember anything too much in great depth, but it's an eye-opener. I will put my other claymores down for the claymore god soon. I just need to expend some of these zombies and create some distance. Excuse me. Goddamn necrovirus. How dare it invade my Call of Duty? Or should I say that I didn't have Plague Inc. and Call of Duty Zombies in the same stream on my 2025 bingo list. The waves increasing difficulty in number of enemies. So there's caps, Portable. There's like different maps have got different zombie caps. The most basic example I can give you is that on the map Kino der Toten, there's allowed to be up to 24 zombies in the map at any one time. So for some maps like Shino Numa, there's only like, I think that on Shino Numa it's really weird, like there's only like up to like 30 zombies in a round or something. There's like a very small number of zombies per round on Shino Numa, for example. So yeah, there becomes like a health threshold. In fact, I think there's something weird about how certain maps, the health threshold of enemies like exceeds a total and resets itself back down, and then for some reason it randomly goes back up again. I think it might have even been on this map. I don't remember though. I'm not the one with all the accurate answers, Portable. I can only tell you what I remember and what I'm fairly certain I recall. So take it as usual as about 10% accuracy and 90% crap. And that's a generous estimations. I try, alright? I'm not saying I succeed, I'm just saying I try. 24 is less than you expected. Well, yeah. As I say, the number 24 is just this map at any one time. Obviously there's more than 24 zombies in a round on Kino der Toten, but Shino Numa has, like I say, some 30 or 40 zombies every round or something silly, which is why you can get such a high number of rounds, because the round turnaround is very quick. Uh-oh, taking too many hits. One more would put me in red jam mode, in strawberry jam mode, or whatever. Okay. Let's just keep stacking points for now. Uh-oh. Ready? Hehehe. No, I didn't need to do that, I just wanted to do it. As usual. You could argue that I should be using the Thunder Gun more on early rounds to speed up the rounds, but actually, I'd rather earn more points in the early rounds, which is why I very rarely use the Thunder Gun this early, unless I'm in a pinch. Because I'd rather just get the points going. Nice. Oh, no. Don't do that to me. I mean, I was doing it to myself, so who cares? Oh, next round could be dogs, couldn't it? Last dogs round was 11. So see for this upcoming round or the one after. Most likely. We'll see. If there's no fog, I'll buy the ammo. Fetch me their souls. Remember, it's fetch because they're dogs. As usual, I'll just demo derpy dogs. Remember, the hitbox detection for hellhounds is basically perfect when dogs first appeared in Shino Numa, then in Darius, and in this map they kind of messed it up a little. Inexplicably. I think it was because they realised that hellhounds were too difficult, so they needed to have an element of missing hits, or else they just ripped most people apart. But I'm just that's stipulation from my end. Wow, I'm actually anti-derpy dogging right now. There we go. Nice misses, guys. All ammo gone to replace the clip. Excellent.
Ammunition on the house.
Then these claymores, for no reason at all, I will put out properly in the map. Don't tell the organisation. They only allow one per area. Heh, that one's for me every time. Okay, I'm in a little bit of a precarious decision. Sometimes games have a maximum number of enemies and hit point in endless mode. Yes, they do. And then some games portable have some really weird end results because they don't expect the player to get that far. I do remember, this is a long time ago, but I do remember back on Nacht der Untoten, in very early builds of World at War. So you know, the original map, the original zombies, blah blah blah. You used to be able to, there's a little part of the wall in the starting room, you can jump and crouch into it, and zombies wouldn't be able to touch you. So you could jump crouch into that tiny little hole with a flamethrower, i.e. infinite ammo, and just like never die and just get like super high rounds. Oh, I was then swapping to the thunder gun. That's why you don't do loops with the thunder gun, with the MP40 out. Usually the infinite ones crash midway through. Yeah, such as Bounty of One. I have had Bounty of One just crash once or twice from how much I was just rampaging. No, don't hit me. Ooh. What? Ah. Well, skill issue may end, huh? Nothing changes here. That was pretty bad. Crazy noisy. Right, so yeah, we are ending now, by the way. I'm just derping around. Stun locked. I'm just personally stun locked, don't worry about me. You can't help me because I don't know how to help myself. So, right. How do we... outros, the normal. Right, okay, get on it. Yeah, I played terribly there, Portable. So, as always, shout outs to Alex J, Geographist, Tony, Sukuna, and Portable. Tony, hope you're doing okay, as with everybody else who's in and around the area for protests. Keep safe all. Tomorrow it should be a Slice and Dice stream on the late, because I've got family stuff tomorrow. But we'll see. Yeah, peace and love all. Hopefully catch you soon. Thanks for being here, as always.